Welcome back. We're diving into the world of goal setting today, but with a bit of a twist. We're going beyond that typical, that set a goal and crush its narrative. We're going to explore some of the unexpected downsides of rigid goal pursuit, even for those high achievers out there.
It's a bit of a paradox. Goals are essential for success, but they can also, well, they can become a trap.
Absolutely. And to really illustrate this, we'll be looking at the story of Michael, a high-achieving executive who took goal setting to an almost superhuman level.
Yeah, his story is a great example of how our greatest strengths, when taken too far, can actually become our weaknesses.
So let's start by painting a picture of Michael, who quickly earned the nickname Goal Guy. His approach to goal setting was meticulous every single quarter. He would map out his goals in detail with strict deadlines and milestones. And he wasn't just setting ambitious goals, he was consistently achieving them.
Yeah, the promotions, the accolades, the financial rewards, it all came pouring in, reinforcing his belief in this unwavering laser-like focus.
But here's where things get interesting. This intense focus, it came at a cost. It wasn't immediately apparent. But over time, the cracks began to show. The constant pressure, the rigidity of his schedule, it started to impact his well-being and his relationships.
He was so fixated on hitting those milestones that he often missed valuable opportunities that didn't fit neatly into his predefined plan.
He even started to view things like chance encounters or spontaneous ideas from his team as obstacles, distractions that were taking him off course.
It's fascinating how things that often lead to breakthroughs, things like innovation, collaboration, adaptability, were seen as threats to his carefully constructed plan.
And the irony is that some of Michael's biggest breakthroughs, the moments where his work truly excelled, actually stemmed from things he initially dismissed as distractions.
It really shows how being overly focused on a specific outcome can actually blind us to the potential value of the unexpected. We get so caught up in the plan that we fail to see the possibilities unfolding around us.
Let's look at a specific example to see how this played out for Michael.
There was this one instance where Michael's team came up with a truly innovative idea. It had the potential to significantly impact their project, but it didn't align perfectly with Michael's predefined goals for that quarter.
So how did he react, knowing Michael? I have a feeling this wasn't well received.
He shut it down completely. He saw it as a deviation from the plan, a distraction that would derail their progress. Remember, for Michael, anything that didn't fit into his meticulously crafted roadmap was automatically categorized as a threat.
And what were the repercussions of this decision? I'm guessing this rigid approach didn't lead to a positive outcome.
It was a painful lesson in the cost of rigidity. Just a few months later, a competitor launched a product based on a strikingly similar idea. The opportunity was right there in front of them. But because it didn't fit into the predetermined plan, it was dismissed.
This tightly scheduled life, this constant chase for the next milestone, it eventually started to take a toll on Michael in a very real way. We're not just talking about missed opportunities here, but a decline in his overall well-being.
Yeah, he was constantly stressed, perpetually dissatisfied. Even though he was achieving his goals, he never truly felt a sense of fulfillment. His relationships suffered, his creativity was stifled, even his health began to deteriorate. He was so focused on what he thought he wanted that he was missing out on the richness of life unfolding around him. It was almost like he was living in this self-imposed bubble, blind to the world outside his meticulously planned existence.
So what was the turning point for Michael? How did he break free from this cycle of achievement and dissatisfaction?
It took a pivotal moment at an executive retreat to shake him out of this bubble. He attended a session, and the speaker posed a rather thought-provoking question. What if your greatest opportunities aren't things you chase, but things you notice?
That's a powerful concept. It challenges the very foundation of how many of us approach our goals.
It was a light bulb moment for Michael. He realized that he had been so consumed by the pursuit of his goals that he had forgotten to simply observe, to reflect, to be present in the moment.
It's so easy to get caught up in the doing, in that constant striving for the next achievement, that we lose sight of the being, the noticing, the allowing space for the unexpected.
Precisely. And that realization, that shift in perspective, was the catalyst for a profound transformation in Micah's approach to life and work. Instead of rigidly chasing those predefined goals, Michael shifted to a more open-ended approach.
He started setting objectives that provided direction. But without those rigid deadlines he used to have,
He intentionally left space in his schedule for reflection and adaptation, embracing the possibility of unexpected events.
that must have been a significant change for someone so accustomed to structure.
It was. But the results were remarkable. His stress levels decreased, his creativity surged, and his relationships improved.
It's amazing how a simple shift in perspective can have such a profound impact on our lives.
His work benefited as well. By being open to new opportunities, he stumbled upon innovative solutions and collaborations that he would have otherwise missed.
It's almost as if by letting go of that tight grip on his goals, he actually achieved even more than he had before.
That's the paradox of achievement. Sometimes by focusing too intently on a specific outcome, we limit our potential.
This brings up an important question for you, the listener. How much of your own life is pre-planned? Are you so focused on your goals that you might be missing valuable opportunities right in front of you?
It's a question worth pondering. We all set goals, but are we letting them become chains that restrict us, rather than guideposts that lead us toward a fulfilling life?
Michael's story offers some powerful takeaways that we can all apply to our own lives. First, avoid overscheduling.
Leave some free time in your calendar for reflection, exploration, and even spontaneity. Allow yourself the space to simply be present and observe the world around you.
Second, set flexible goals. Define objectives that provide direction, but allow for adaptation as circumstances change.
Don't be afraid to adjust your course based on new information or unexpected opportunities. Remember that the path to success is rarely a straight line.
And this leads to the third takeaway. Embrace serendipity. Treat unexpected events, not as distractions, but as potential opportunities in disguise.
As Michael learned, sometimes the greatest breakthroughs come from the things we least expect. Be open to the possibility that what seems like a detour might actually be a shortcut to something extraordinary.
Finally, make time for regular reflection. Ask yourself if your goals still align with your values and current circumstances. Are you still pursuing something that genuinely serves you? Or are you simply caught up in the momentum of a plan that no longer resonates with who you are?
It's easy to get so caught up in our own plans that we lose sight of the bigger picture. By taking a step back and reflecting, we can ensure that our goals are truly leading us toward the life we want to create.
Michael's journey reminds us that success isn't just about achieving the goals we set. It's also about recognizing and seizing the unexpected opportunities that life throws our way.
It's about finding that delicate balance between structure and flexibility, between striving for achievement and being open to the unknown.
So as you navigate your own path, remember the lessons of the goal guy. Don't let your goals become blinders that prevent you from seeing the full spectrum of possibilities that life has to offer.
Stay open, stay curious, and be ready to embrace the unexpected. You never know what amazing adventures await you, just around the corner.
Think of it this way. What if that chance encounter, you know, the one that pulled you away from your to-do list, what if that was actually a hidden doorway to something incredible? It's easy to dismiss those moments as distractions, but what if they're actually invitations to explore uncharted territory?
Michael's story is a powerful call to action. It's an invitation to approach life with a sense of openness and wonder. It encourages us to shift our perspective from seeing the world as a series of tasks to be checked off a list to seeing it as this vast landscape of possibilities waiting to be discovered.
It's about embracing the unknown and trusting that even when we deviate from our meticulously crafted plans, we might stumble upon something even more remarkable than we could have ever imagined.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we want to leave you with a thought-provoking question to ponder. What seemingly random event or distraction in your life might actually be a valuable opportunity in disguise?
Take a moment to reflect on that. You might be surprised by what you uncover. The answers might be closer than you think, hidden in plain sight amidst the everyday moments that we often overlook.
Remember, the world is full of surprises, and sometimes the greatest rewards come from embracing the unexpected, rather than clinging rigidly to our plans.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the paradox of goals. We hope you've gained some valuable insights that you could apply to your own life. And remember, stay curious, stay open, and embrace the unexpected. You never know what adventures await you just around the corner.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Deep Thoughts Podcast. I hope you found insights and inspiration to take with you on your journey of self-growth. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And don't forget to follow us on social media to stay updated on new releases and exclusive content. See you next time, where we'll continue to help you grow and explore your full potential.